All right, good morning, boys. What is up? Today is Monday, December 29th. My apologies for the late trade recap. I know it's up a little late, but to be fair, I did take a trade past 10 a.m. for the first time in a very long time. So I was actually trading. I did take a loss and a win on Lucid, and I took only a win on Tradeify. I have 5 Tradeify instant funding 50Ks, and I have 4 Lucid Pros, right? So in total, I made 800 plus 2,000. I made $2,800 today trading the Nasdaq. Not a bad day at all, right? So 180 on 4 accounts on Lucid. I just took an $8,000 payout with them as well. So today was kind of a shit day for me. I did just want to take a big win to start off and build off the buffer. On Tradeify, straight up the bat, $500 per account. Now let me go over what I saw today and why I was so fucking bearish, right? So coming into market open, if we take a look at the 4-hour, quite literally, in my opinion, there's nothing bullish about this. Obviously, if you whip out the fib, you can argue, oh, we're respecting 0.705. That is if price were have to reversed. I was still personally very bearish just because of how close we were to previous week's low on Nasdaq. I assumed we did want to take it out, right? And maybe we still do, right? But in hindsight, on the 4-hour time frame, we are at 0.705. Maybe we push higher, right? So that is why I was open to both shorts and longs, because if we look at Nasdaq, we're also respecting this hourly bearish, which we held, and this hourly order block, and we broke structure to the downside. So the hourly is bearish, the 4-hour is somewhat bearish, even though we're in the bullish OTE of the fib, right? I'm overall still leaning bearish. I just want to see the sell model get completed, right? So what do I see coming into market open? Here's what I'm gonna mark out, right? I'm gonna mark out, for starters, the bearish gap that we were respecting pre-market, right? Then I'm gonna mark out London highs, true day open, Asian highs, and of course, the sell model, what has completed the swing low and then previous week's low, right? So that is what I see. And I'm still bearish on the day, right? So coming to market open, I see, all right, you know what? We are in a bearish 15-minute gap. And I didn't even enter off a close. I entered off a displacement of market open when price was trading down here. I don't do this often, but you guys know I do this once in a while. I thought the momentum was going to carry us all the way to these lows. And honestly, I was up, I think I was up $400 out of 500 on this position. Okay, wait, my fill was, yeah, right here. This is actually my fill on the dot. I was up $400. My TP was set at like 500. I should have gone break even. That is my fault. Got edged and I got stopped out. I lost 500 on this trade per Lucid account, right? I still like this trade. Sweep of this buy side, 15-minute gap, equal lows and previous week low resting below us, right? But what did we do? We actually respected OTE of this bullish range. A lot of people went long here, targeting, you have this internal high. I like this high. And you have some other highs, but I wasn't bullish, right? After we got this 60-point daily candle to the upside, I was leaning a little more towards long. I was thinking, all right, you know what? Maybe now we push into some sort of 5-minute gap here. I think we made a 5-minute gap and displaced to the upside. We never got that. We never got a displacement to the upside. So I actually waited for more displacement to the downside. We made a 3-minute gap. We tapped this. This is the 5-minute gap. Ignore that. We tapped this 3-minute gap with a very obvious low below us. We also respected this order block, which this candle respected this order block and this gap. So honestly, the candles are looking very bearish. I love the way price is looking right now. Finally, we don't get an IFVG, but we do get a displacement to the downside. I like how we closed below this candle right here. It's not a CISD textbook, but I do like the way we closed. Entered there, targeting these internal lows. Here, I did make around, I lost 500 on the first trade. I think I entered in with 2 contracts because my stop loss was just so tight. But I didn't take profit all the way down here because I did make 700. So something like this. Yeah, something like that. Not bad at all. I think I put my take profit early just so I didn't get edged again. But this trade was at 2 contracts, heavier size, same risk, however, just because I had a tighter stop, like I mentioned before. TP got smacked at 10 a.m. with an open low. Yeah, 10 a.m. with an open low, or 9:59. I don't remember too well. But that's not even my best trade of the day. I am pretty proud of another trade I took. My TP was these 9:30 lows. I did want to see them get taken out at least, right? So we take our fib from this low to this high. You could see we have 0.705. Now I'm not gonna go short when we haven't disrespected the OT yet. So what I use, you guys know, this is what I mean by trading discretionary. I teach you guys all the mechanical. I teach you guys the mechanical concepts. IFEG, CISD, fair value gap, all this bullshit that you can use in the markets every day, right? You could also use their inverse, right? People try to act like inverse fair value gap is this genius invention. You can use the concept of an inverse for anything. If you use a confluence to enter long on a regular basis, you can use the disrespect of that confluence to kind of have more judgment in your bias and more judgment in your entries, right? So I use OTE to go long, right? So if I were to look for longs in this position, which I'm not because my draws are bearish, if I were to look for longs, what would I want? I'd want to see price respect this area right here and push higher, right? So for me not to look for longs, what would I want to see? I want to see price disrespect that, right? So what did we do? We kept kind of respecting it, bouncing off it. I actually got an inverse here. We did end up getting bearish 5-minute closures, open highs, and then we got a low close, right? While respecting the same 3-minute gap, we got a closure down here. We also made a bearish CISD right here. Respected it. I entered short here. Right, I think it was that candle. Targeting this low. With stops. Wait, that's not possible. With stops up here, I think. No, I entered here. Because I made 500, right? Yeah, so I entered here. I got a very late entry. I think I wanted to enter here and then this. Okay, yeah. Okay, I remember now. I'm tweaking balls. I remember now. Let me just get my executions to make sure I'm not tweaking. Give me 1 second, boys. I know this is a yap session. Give me 1 second. Because I did forget where the fuck I actually entered. Okay, I didn't enter off the candle. I just got a terrible fill. All right, what is this? I entered off this candle right here, which is this candle. So I entered here. This is where I tried entering. I got filled down. Wow. Okay, I got a shit fill. Nice. Okay. And then I took profit right here. Yeah, exactly at this low. Yeah, this looks right. And stops were right above this order block right here. Yeah, pretty nice trade. I'm pretty happy with it. Like I said, this is where I wanted to enter. This is my ideal entry with stops above this candle here and then take profit here. This is when I see a picture perfect textbook entry. But like I said before, I guess I waited for this candle to close and I got a shitty fill on that. Terrible fill, actually. And this is the trade I ended up taking. Like I said, I always put my stop loss and take profits a little bit before. So this is the actual trade. Not bad at all, though. Like I said, I was bearish on the day, so I did want to see OTE, right? Disrespected, coming out of bearish gaps with clear sell side resting below us. I still think price should be pushing lower. I don't like how we're pushing any higher, but today was kind of a choppy day, right? Because if we're gonna look at this on a 5-minute time frame, right? We kind of just went up and then down, and now we're going back up, right? On the 15-minute time frame, up, down, up, down, up, down, right? So even though there was a lot of volatility to play with, there was a lot of draws and liquidity for you. You could have longed to this internal high, this internal high. There was an hourly high up here that I actually liked up here, right? All good draws and liquidity. Want to see something cool? If we take our fib on the hourly time frame from this swing high to this swing low, we tapped OTE of the bearish range perfectly and respected it. OTE of a bearish range, hourly gap. I just wanted to see us disrespect OTE of the bullish range before I took anything, right? So pretty cool day, right? If you look at it in hindsight, in the moment, it was very slow. Not the biggest fan of it, but overall, pretty clean day. Like I said, $3,000 day. We cannot complain. I'm going to be looking to take it. Hopefully, don't want to jinx anything. This next month, a few payouts to Tradeify, a few payouts to Lucid. That would be fantastic. That is the goal, right? Those are the prop firms I'm trading right now. I do have some alpha futures evals that I completely forgot to trade today. Completely forgot. But in the meantime, if you guys have any video recommendations you want me to make, I'm out of psychology lectures. So if you guys want any psych lectures on anything specific, let me know in the comments and I will gladly make them for next weekend, right? So if you guys have a blessed day, learn something new. Any questions, just ask me in the comments. I'll be there to answer. Free Discords in the bio, and have a blessed day, boys. Peace out.